Hey brat bitches, if it's your first time at this channel, then welcome to the best channel on YouTube. And if it's not your first time, then hey girl, hey. As you can see, she has locks and she want to keep her edges, so we are spraying it back with some spritz and blow drying it to dry it down to keep her edges out of the way of the glue that I'm going to be laying on her forehead to melt this wig. I experimented multiple ways of how to get these locks flat, and the best way was to just pull it all the way back like you're gonna do a ponytail. And then I had her grab a hold of it for me while I slapped the cap on, and that's literally all I did to get the locks flat. Like, that's literally all I had to do. And then I cut her ear tabs out just so this cap could lay really flat all around the perimeter of her head. And then I placed one layer of glue right in front of the hairline in order to mold the cap down. This was a fresh bottle of Ghost Bond, and this glue was kind of watery. I don't know why it was coming out like that, so I had to move really slow just so I don't use too much glue. And then I really had to like smoothen that layer of glue out, thin it out, make it very even just so that it can dry perfectly clear. Once the glue was clear, I cut off the excess cap on her forehead and under her ears. Everything else in the back, it just stays on. Next, I chose the best color out of a Ruby Kisses foundation palette to match her skin, and I applied it all over the front of the cap. All over the part where I think the lace will be on top of. If it's not going to have no lace on top of it, then I do not put makeup on that part. Before going in with my first layer of glue, I did clean off her forehead with some alcohol on a washcloth. When I apply glue, I like to apply it a section at a time. By the time I get back to this side of her head to start doing my second layer of glue, it's going to already be clear, which is perfect. Glue doesn't have to be clear before you slap on another layer, by the way, but I just feel like it is easier for me to wait until it's clear because I just know it's not going to end up lumpy and clumpy, and I know for sure it's going to dry down clear if I just take it a step at a time, you know, pieces of her head at a time. But you definitely can still apply glue on top of a layer of glue that hasn't dried clear yet, and they both will dry clear if you did both of the layers thin enough, and if you like smoothing them out like this good enough. But if you just want to be sure, just do it a section at a time. By the time you double back to this side of her head, it's going to be clear and you'll be fine. I think I applied like 4 layers of glue, and I like to make the width of the glue thick. I apply some on the forehead, but not too much because I don't want her forehead to look small. So a lot of the glue does end up on the cap, but that's still going to help the install last longer. And then I am dragging this wig. It's a wig from House of Aim, my brand, and I start off in the middle. I really stretch out the middle just so I don't have no ripples in the lace before I lay it in the glue. The same way I stretched out the lace to place it in the middle, I stretch it out piece by piece, and I use my fingers to press the lace into the glue to make sure that it's stuck. And this is a HD lace, so you want to tug on it, but not too much because it could tear, because it's a thinner lace than the regular quality, but it also melts way better on any skin tone. After I have the sides down, I have her grab a hold of like a sideburn or something, and I have her pull that down while I go ahead and do the other side, just to make sure that the wig doesn't start moving on the other side while I'm working on this one. And clearly we installed this wig before. I think I installed it on my channel. I'll link the video up here of the first install that we did. After I have the whole wig down in the glue, I take my spritz and I spray the entire hairline. This is just gonna further help really melt that lace down. And then I get an elastic band, I tie down the front, and I let this blow dry on the heat setting for like 10 minutes. So when the band from hell comes off, the hairline is going to be kind of crunchy because we put spritz on it, and spritz equals crunch. So I just comb it out lightly until it starts looking soft and like fluffy like this again. Next, I hot combed the entire hairline back just to keep the hair out the way, and I did dab a little bit more makeup along the hairline because there was like a thin white cast along the hairline, which is also caused by spritz, but that's an easy fix. I'm telling you, House of Vane has the best hair and the best lace on the market. I can't even lie to you. This was the hair inspo for the day, and the first thing that I did to accomplish that look was part her hair off on the sides, and I used my hot comb to get the hair to go in the directions that I wanted them to go in. Girl, I forgot. I was recording with my phone, trying to do something different, and girl, I ran out of storage, so I had to start recording with my regular camera, and that's why the image probably looks different. I parted out the baby hair that I'm going to be using for the style and had her hold it out my way while I styled the rest of it, because I'm using spritz and I don't want to get the baby hair crunchy with the spritz, and then I gotta, comb it out later. So yeah. Y'all know these god-forsaken ear tabs, they just be wanting to be the death of you. So I'm just adding some more glue, making sure that this bad boy is laying down and secure before I keep styling the hair, using spritz to mold the hair, keep the hair right here where I put it. Let me tell y'all something about Veronica. She don't listen. You see how the clip started off with her head turned? I'm confused why her hair start going back to the center again. She just be so into whatever she's saying that she just keep turning her head. You see, look, how many times? I told her, I said, look, if I gotta turn this head one more time, I'm gonna leave the head just like this. So per usual, I curl the baby hair so that it could be easier to swoop it when I'm ready, and then I cut it at a little angle, and I do like to comb the curls out before I put the product on it to shape it. And the products that I'm going to be using today are Got to Be in the yellow bottle and the Nairobi mousse. If I feel like the baby hair is looking a little too thick, I do go ahead and I tweeze it a little bit, and then I carry on. After the baby hair, I used a styling strip and my elastic band to tie down the front. We let it blow dry for another 10 minutes or so. Once that was complete, we started the braids. She talking about party like a true Caribbean. Look, do you want this part in the middle or not, buddy? Because if you're not careful, this part could easily be leaning and rocking, okay? So I'm not like a braider or anything. I'm not even a hairstylist or anything, but I wanted to try these stitch braids, so I had to watch a tutorial to learn how to do them. So I can't really explain how to do them because I barely like know how to do them myself, but it's just like visual. If you look at it, I think you kind of grasp the concept if you already know how to braid. When you braid, you kind of want it to be easy to pick up the hair in one straight line in the middle where you start off from. So I use the wax stick and the hot comb to mold the hair in the direction that I want, hot combing either side of the part to make sure that the hair is like meeting in the middle. And I also did use the shine jam on like either side of the part to like make this braid look tighter and sleeker, I guess. Oh my god, this is so cute and pretty. I love it. Tell me what you guys think of this hairstyle in the comments. I'm defining her part with a little bit more makeup, and I defined the curls on this wig with some water, some mousse, and this curl definer. She straightened her wig. I don't know what possessed her, but she straightened this deep wave wig, and we just bought the curls back with those products, and that was it, guys. I know you did it already, but just in case, this is a reminder to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Use the code on screen to shop hair on my website, and stay tuned for the next video where I beat her face. You don't want to miss it. Bye.